Hi, Shalom. This is Rachel here, and I am going to show you how to tie this Sari scarf turban. I discovered it recently in looking for a new way to tie my Sari scarf, and I really liked it. It looks just really smooth and sleek. I'm always looking for ways of tying my Sari scarves without having a tail hanging down, and I love having a tail down sometimes, but I've always felt really limited in ways of tying them without a tail hanging. I know really of just like one way to do it, unless I'm combining it with other scarves, in which case it doesn't really let the Sari scarf itself be the focus. So I came up with this style, and I'm really excited to show you guys all about it. And here we go, real quick tutorial. Okay, to start off, I am using my Wendy underneath. I'm wearing this volumizer, and I have it about partially to maybe quarter, half of the way stuffed. There is quite a bit of stuffing, but it's not a whole lot. That is the one thing about this style, is if you have too much volume, I don't really think that the scarf will be wide or long enough to complete the look, although you're more than welcome to play around with what you've got. And I'm wearing this really pretty purple and kind of like silvery striped Sari scarf today. And so I'm going to tie it on my head at an angle. And I'm also going to hide this front piece because I just don't want that floral by my face. And I'm going to do it with one tail short and one tail long. And if you have seen Andrea's tutorial or just basic one scarf Sari wrap, we're going to be leaving about a similar length on the short side. It really is going to be enough so that when you tie a knot in the back, you can cover the back of your head with that bit and keep it hidden. So I'm going to tie my scarf on with an angle, and on the short side, or I'm going to make the side by my eye the side that is not the short side, so the long side will be that. And now in the back, if you're not familiar with Andrea's technique, I'm going to take my short side and wrap it over and then down the long end so that it's coming out the bottom of my knot, like so. So sorry, I got interrupted there. So what I was saying is, after I've made my knot, now is the time where on this side of my head, pretty much I will go in and, like, if any of my layers of fabric just aren't laying flat, I'll go in and fix that. But as it turns out, when I tie this on my head, it looks great. So there's really nothing for me to fix. All right, so now with my long tail, it's really just, the next step is bringing it around your head, kind of in the middle range of your head, not too far to the front, not too far to the back. So I'm going to bring that down and around. Okay, and then I'm gathering my ends, bringing them up by my face, and tucking these bits underneath themselves, underneath the, the strip of fabric that I had just brought around. Okay, so that is that. And now to cover the back of your head, you take this piece, and I'm going to do this, but you're not going to be able to hear me, but you're basically fanning it out over the back of your head and then tucking it in the top. So I'm going to stop talking now and turn so that you can watch how it's done. And so that's it. Really quick style. It's really like smooth and sleek. I love how I can, have a new way of wearing my Sari scarves without a tail hanging down. And I feel like with the right Sari scarf, this can just be like an even formal look, like a formal turban style that you can wear to like fancy events or occasions, things like that. And these scarves are just so incredibly special. Each one is unique. You know, they're made from recycled scraps, from the unworn scraps from the sari manufacturing process, and then we get our seamstress in India to handcraft these, and no two are the same. I have yet to see one that I did not find attractive. Each one is just beautiful and gorgeous, and I love them so very much, and I know a lot of other people do as well, and so I'm really thrilled that I could provide you all with another tutorial showing you how to tie them on your head. And that is it. So happy wrapping, ladies. Bye bye.